So I know a ton of us are hyped for the upcoming Clone Wars content, and we want to see more from it. So we've got some more details about the potential of seeing behind-the-scenes looks at how the Clone Wars heroes are being developed, plus more on Anakin, and then also that roadmap, some interesting tidbits about that. Plus, it looks like we could be seeing monthly live streams as well, and I've got a new update about the July patch. So let's start out with Anakin, which I know a ton of us are looking forward to playing as Anakin in Battlefront 2, which is actually going to be happening this fall. So Matt Lanter out on Twitter says this: I would love to do this at EA Star Wars, and of course this is the voice actor for Anakin for the Clone Wars TV series, and he's showing major interest in doing the voiceover work for Anakin for Battlefront 2. Would you guys like to see him in Battlefront 2, or hear him in Battlefront 2, I should say? Let me know in the comments below. I think it would be really, really cool. Absolutely love the Clone Wars TV series over here. I wish they would bring it back, honestly. Okay, so let's talk about that behind-the-scenes look into the work going into the Clone Wars hero. So this is what was set out on Reddit. So Balsi32 says, so we get a look on how the new Clone Wars heroes were developed, and Forge, our community manager on Battlefront 2, says currently planning on stuff around the voiceover recordings. We'll see what happens. So it sounds like we could be seeing some sort of perhaps developer diary related to how they're recording the voiceover sessions for, you know, Anakin, Obi-Wan, and the like, which would be freaking awesome to see. We need more of that stuff, you know, more monthly content that's really that we can get into. Okay, so more on the roadmap. So Forge says this: there are multiple roadmaps. There's one that we will release next week, which will contain game updates and content. There's another which will be part of my overall community strategy. That is internal only. That is why I clarified it with internal eyes only, excuse me, when I spoke about it. Was just letting people know that some of that stuff is being worked on into quote right there. So awesome to hear that that roadmap is coming along nicely, and yes, we will be getting game updates related to that one, and a look into the months ahead related to the content we will be receiving for Battlefront 2. And then it sounds like we will be getting more you know, behind the scenes looks, and also, yes, it looks like we could be getting monthly live streams, as Ben Walk did say this: one of my tasks for next week is to sort out a room that we could turn into a live stream studio at DICE. I'm working on my community roadmap, I know, which details all upcoming things for the next few months. Internal eyes only and monthly live streams are being added to it. He goes on to say this: the division state of the game is another good comparison. Sometimes we might show something, other times we might just kick back and play the game, end quote. And that's him referring to what to expect from those live streams. So it sounds like some of those live streams could be something that would give us updates about the game forthcoming, or it could be a way to really connect with the community, get feedback from us, how we are enjoying the game, and what they could also throw into patches and updates as well. Now, we have another update here about Crate. So Casey Anderson says, when is Crate coming back? Ben Walk says, next patch was due to be in the hotfix, but that got pushed out, end quote. That's very unfortunate. Honestly, I've never seen a AAA game remove an entire map for this extended period of time. I really hope that doesn't happen again, if I could be completely honest with you. So that needs to be limited, because that's like an entire map just gone from rotation. So we'll see what happens with that in the future. But I honestly think that needs to... The errors related to updating the game actually breaking itself, that stuff needs to be limited, in my opinion, and completely gone away from Battlefront 2. You shouldn't expect for a hero or map or weapon to completely fail you after a big game update. That's what I'm saying there. But they need to get that nailed down, in my opinion, if they want to compete with the best of the best in terms of the shooter world. But guys, there it is. The latest happenings around Star Wars Battlefront 2. Stay tuned here for more updates about Battlefront 2 and a lot more Star Wars goodness. Of course, we've got Respawn Entertainment's game coming up here in 2019. that is confirmed to be single player only. And a lot of you guys are dying for single player games. They are not dead, it looks like. It looks like Respawn Entertainment is going after that one big time. So that's exciting. Also, a quick note. Looks like they're going to be addressing some matchmaking problems, you know, empty servers and stuff like that. So that's something they will be looking into. Again, the stuff needs to be limited. Should not be happening by the time the Clone Wars stuff releases. The Clone Wars stuff needs to release, and the game should be. The core experience, in my opinion, needs to be working completely. But guys, thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for more, and I will see you guys later. May the Force be with you always.